Can you all see the board? See, my session has to be interactive session.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then and there, because the thing is, the minute I open the screen, I will not be able to see anything else other than the screen. And I need to know whether you're all present there or not. Sometimes it gets disconnected, right? So then and there, kindly say something, yes or no. Okay. And I don't want everybody to say, so that becomes a noisy, then you'll not be able to hear what I'm saying. But whenever I do this, just for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, once somebody can ask some doubt, or you can say yes or no. Fine. Okay, then, ma. I think this is 1-5. I have to start the class. So, welcome to this training class. This is aptitude. So, I'm going to handle this for. We are planning for 15 hours of aptitude class, but it may extend based on the speed. If you are doing it fast, then I'll finish it within 15 hours. If not, maybe we have to extend a little bit, because this is not your regular class where we have to fix the timing and then go away. Okay, so that's it. And this Capgemini paper will be started with, and then the next followed by Accenture paper. The third paper we haven't not yet decided. Either it will be TCS or CTS. Okay. So any other paper you are interested in, a particular paper, you can tell me. In case you have any kind of an idea, kindly post it. Even in the WhatsApp group also, I can just say, then we'll consider with that one. Okay. So instead of going for the basics, I'm directly going with the paper. And this paper is the actual Capgemini paper. So better you just concentrate on this. And this will be the types of questions which you'll be getting it. The very first question is finding the missing term. So can you do this? This is a term. This whatever you have here, this is your term. So you need to find the middle one. This missing term, you have to find it. So what is the sequence? How will you find out? Can you just do that? Any one of you? Give me some idea. I'll write down the numbers here. Hello? Is anyone trying this? No. See, one thing is, whenever the sequence is given, there are different ways to find this. Easiest way is always try to go for the difference of the numbers. From that, you try to derive. If that is not there, then again you go for the multiplication. Just see, by multiplying what number, you get the next number. So these are the different areas, like you have to think of that. So first, let me take the difference of these two. What is the difference of these two? That's going to be
15.
As I told you, my session is going to be an interactive session, and mostly
15, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, fine. Because in my regular class, I make students to answer all the questions. I don't give the answers. So please do the same thing. So this is 15. Fine. What is the difference of these two numbers? What is the difference of 60 and 240? I want your answer.
180. 180, ma'am. 180.
180, good. Then 240 and 320. You have to just think of that. 60, 300, if you take 80. Below that, it is 40. 60
80, ma'am. 80.
After that, we don't have, just leave it. So you have to see that how you get
180. 180, ma'am.
The answer.
180.
You mean here the 180 is the difference? You're saying about this difference is 180, or here the answer is 180? Hello? Okay, ma. If you're confused with that, this is 180. The difference I'm taking, 45 and 60 difference is 15, and 60 and 240 difference is 180. 240 and 320 difference is 80. So I'm just stopping up to this. Okay. Then after this, you have to tell me like what exactly we are going to do with this 15 and the 180. Is there any kind of a link here? Like how do you get 60 from this? Okay, 60 and we are taking these two. The first two is given. How do you get this third one? 240. Don't say this difference, because this difference we are taken from this one. So if how do you get this 240 from this 40 and 45 and 60? So we have to just think of some multiplication or something. So like here, you know that it is zigzag, and you can see that some of the numbers are having some numerical values in the denominator. So this numerical values, whichever is there in the denominator, that means something you have to multiply or something you have to divide, only then you'll get. If it is just increasing without any denominator, that means some multiplication. Fine. And obviously this has to be multiplication, because you can see the difference is not same. It is increasing exponentially something, right? Like our virus, we say exponentially increasing. That means it is not having a linear curve or something. It's directly, it's exponentially increasing. So that means something has to be done, some squaring or that. Okay, you have to find out. Anyway, I'll do this problem now. But normally for any sequence, there is no logic. You have to find out like this by taking the difference or by taking the multiplication and see how we are getting the next one. So what I will do is, I'll just consider this, because you know 240 is nothing but 60 into 4, correct? So to get 60 into 4 as 240, I need 4. So how do you get 4? I can just consider this 60, whatever I have.
60 divided by 15.
60 divided by 15. Correct. Very good. So now this into what will you get 240?
60. 4 into 60.
Yeah. So this is one of the term, like we can have it. So what exactly you're doing is, you're taking this as 60 square divided by the difference 15. So you're getting 240. That's correct. That is 60 by 15 is 4. 4 into 6 is 240. So can we try in the same way the next one? There's one minute. Okay. Can you just tell me the next one? What will be the answer? Hello? Hello? Tell me what will be the answer for the next one. Hello? I'll call you later. Tell me now. So what is the difference here? See what we have done here. 60 square by 15. What is that 15? The difference. So the second one also, what we'll do is, we'll take the difference in the denominator. So what's the difference here? 180.
180.
240
And
square.
good. 240 square. That's all. 240 into 240. So what will be the answer?
3.
Getting it?
Yes, ma'am. 320.
I want to see that everybody is participating in this. So here 24 by 18 is nothing but, in 6 it will go 4 by 3. Am I right?
4 by 3.
Into 240. So this is 80. 8 into 4 is 320. So we are getting it. So it's correct. So can you tell me the next one, what it should be then?
320 into 320 by 80.
Very good. So that is going to be 320 into 320 divided by the difference here. The difference already we have taken this, so that you have to divide. So what is the answer now?
1280.
This will get cancelled. It's going to be 4. 4 into 32 is 32 double is 64. 64 is 1280. So the answer is nothing but, I'll put it in red. So the answer is 1280. That's the answer. If you want to check whether your answer is right, you can go for the next term also. When this is 1280, what will be the difference now?
1280 divided by 320.
No, difference one. Difference we have to take the first. 960. Like here we taken the difference. Here is going to be 960. So the next step is going to be 1280 into 1280 divided by 960. So what's the answer?
5120 by 3.
Good. Okay, so it's not required. If you are comfortable with this answer, you leave it as such. But if you are having doubt, you can go for the next step and see whether you are getting this. Fine. Shall I move on to the next problem?
Yes, it's fine.
Is everybody understanding? If you have any doubt, you can even put it in the chat box. Yes, ma'am. This is the next problem. A task is done by 12 men or 15 women in a span of just 14 days. The number of 7 men and 15 women would require to complete the task in is how many days? I want at least one of you just to say what exactly we have to do, starting procedure. I can explain this in 2 minutes, but the thing is, I want you to understand this. So, first you tell me, whatever is there, you have to do the problem step by step. So, whenever you read the problem, you just go for step by step. So, the first line is given here, right? The very first sentence, what is it mentioned? Write down those things. What is it mentioned?
12 men, 15 women.
12 men or 15 women. So, what do you mean by that?
The strength.
When I say 12 men or 15 women, what is the meaning of that?
They are equal.
Good. So that means 12 men or nothing but equal to 15 women. Okay. So from this statement, I can also reduce this to what? 4 men equal to 5 women.
women.
That means usually in my class I used to say this. Then let me explain that. Suppose I say 2A equal to 3B. If I had come to your class, you may be knowing. Whenever I write this, we need to assume some value for A and B. So what will you assume for A? What will you assume for B?
3 and
It's just randomly. I just want to see whether you can do that. Like when you say left hand
5
side is
and
equal to right hand side, there is a constant term here, there is a constant term, and this is a variable. What you can do is you can assume this variable as the constant term, whatever is here. So let this be 3. If A is 3, what is B?
2.
So always you follow this. Whenever you have something equal to something else, that for that particular variable, you can go for this number. Like 3, let it be here, then 2 will be here. Okay. So the same concept I'm going to use it here. I'm just taking it out because I don't need that. So what will be this one? Again,
5.
this is a variable. 5.
5.
Therefore,
5.
this will be
4.
4. What do you mean by this? What is this 5 and 4?
Ratio.
Okay. This is a time and work problem, right? So in this time and work, we are going to see a particular work completed by some people like 7 men and 15 women, how much time they are taking to complete. So whenever the time and work problem comes, what we have to do is we need to consider the work actually, the total work. The total work what is existing, and all these things we do by assumption only. We assume because there is nothing given about the work. If they're given that 1800 units to be produced and this is the time taken, then you can go along with this 1800 value. Here nothing is mentioned about the work, so we have to assume something and then proceed, right? So what you're going to assume now is nothing is given here. So what initially I'll do is let the men do 5 units. In that case, women will do 4 units per day. The meaning of this sentence is let one man complete 5 units per day. This is an assumption based on this value, whatever is given. So one woman will do 4 units per day. Is this clear? Any doubt in this? This is an assumption and based on their efficiency. So whatever is given here as 12 men equal to 15 women is nothing but their efficiency. So that efficiency part only I am now taking it. As you know that 4 men's work will be equal to 5 women. That's what is given. Task done by 12 men or 15 women in a span of 14 days. That means either 12 men will do that or 15 women will complete that. So in that case, I can say that one man can do 5 units based on this. Then women will do 4 units, because from this itself you can say that 12 men are equal to 15 women. That means men are doing more work, women are doing less work. Is that clear? Any doubt in this? Hello?
No, ma'am.
No doubt. Correct. That is the first step. And the second step, this is the first step you are doing it. The second step, what we do here is you have to find the second sentence. What is given here? The number of 7 men and 15 women would require to complete the task. Okay, that's the question asked for. The first sentence says either this or this. So I'll consider any one of this. Let me consider 15 women. So when I consider 15 women can do the work in how many days? Is given as 14 days.
14 days.
14 days. So when you know that 15 women can complete the work in 14 days, in that case, one woman can complete the work in how many days? Still not getting it. Okay, I'll start with a small example. If I say that two women together they complete the work in one day. Okay, there is some work given to them. Both of them are working together and completing it in one day. And the next day again they had to come and complete it in one day. Routine work. But the next day only one woman turns up. So will she complete this in one day?
No.
No. So how many days will she take to complete by herself?
2 days.
Yes, 2 days. Good. So how do you get this 2 days? So this is a thing. Like when you have two women doing it in one day, one woman means this two will come here, right? So if I say three women are doing in say 2 days, then one woman can do it in how many days?
6 days.
2 into 3, 6 days. Is that clear? When three women can complete the work in 2 days, then one woman can complete the work in 2 into 3, 6 days. Okay. So the same way, now I have to write this. So 15 women can complete the work in 14 days. Okay. So one woman can do it 14 into
14 into 15 days.
15 days. Is that clear now why I am writing this?
Yes.
Okay. And now there's one more small thing. This is only like how many days they can take to complete. But what we need is total unit, correct? So for the total unit, what you do is, you know that one lady who is going to come and work, every day how many units will she produce? That one woman who is going to come and work, how many units will she produce per day?
4 units per day.
Good. That's what we had derived here, right? 4 units. So you know that one woman will do 4 units per day. So you can just say that she's going to work for so many days, 14 into 15 days. I don't want to multiply because those things we can do it in the last. So every day she's going to produce 4 units. So total unit is nothing but this 14 into 15 days she's going to work, and each day she's going to produce 4 units. So this is going to be your total units. Is it clear now? If you're not clear, I'll explain again. Do you want to explain again this one? Hello? Hello? Yes, ma'am. Do you have doubt? Shall I explain again this one? Either you should say yes or you should say no.
No, ma'am, it's clear.
Clear now? Okay, fine. So we have arrived at total unit of work. So can you now tell me the answer? What should be the answer now? If it is clear, you are supposed to answer this question now. Almost, I can say I have solved, say 60% of the problem. So what is the next step you have to do? What is the next step?
Fine.
Find what?
Each day's work done by both.
That is what we have done already, right? Here, the first step, that is what we have done. Yeah, one man can do 5 units, one woman can do 4 units per day. We have assumed it, and based on that.
In one day, both can complete 9 units, right, no?
But did they say they both are doing it together?
No.
No. If the question is asked like together, how many units they can complete, one man and one woman, what you're saying is good. That's correct. But the next sentence says something different. What is it? The next sentence is saying 7 men plus 15 women are going to work together. This is plus, whereas here it is not plus. In the first sentence, it was given as 12 men or 15 women. Whereas in the second sentence here, it is mentioned as 7 men and 15 women. That means both together they are doing it. Correct. So how much is one man doing per day?
5 units per day.
5
5.
units.
And women is
4 units.
4
4
units.
units.
So men will be doing 35 units per day and women will be doing totally, I mean overall, total men. And the total 15 women together will be doing 60 units per day. So in one day they will produce how many units? Right? This is a group. So they have in the office the total work which is direct, we have calculated based on the efficiency given and based on the number of days they take to complete given. We have taken the total work as 14 into 15 into 4 units. If you multiply, you get some value. I don't want to multiply that now. Okay. And now, I think it's 840, 60 into 14. Yeah, 840 or something. And now what I'm saying, doing is, the question given is, as you know, these are all the calculation done, like based on that, like how many men and how many women were doing it. But now we are going to see like 7 men and 15 women together can do in how many days. So 7 men and 15 women together will do 95 units, and the work involved is having this many units. So how many days will it take? The number of days,
Total units.
yeah, number of days is nothing but the total unit, whatever you have, total work divided by the per day unit, per day work. Okay, per day work. That is per day is 95 units you are doing. So total unit is now 14 into 15 into 4 divided by per day. How many they are doing it together? 95. That's it. If you can calculate this, you will get the answer. How will you do this?
840 divided by 9.
Let me go for some other color. So you have to cancel this in 5. This will go 3 times and this will go 19 times. So 3 into 4 is 12. So 14 into 12 is how much? 13 square minus 1. Because whenever you have a gap of two numbers, always go for the middle number square minus 1. That is going to be the answer. So 13 square is, what is 13 square?
169.
169. Minus 1 is 168. So
168.
let me bring this one here. This is going to be 168 divided by 90. So when you divide this, obviously you have to do it in this way only because you are not allowed calculator. So how many times will it go? If it is 20, it's going to be 160. Sorry, 20 if I take 160 is 8 times. So we'll go for 8 times. I consider this as 20. So this is 167. So if I consider 20, it's going to be 8 times. So it's going to be very close to that. So what is this answer? 22, 7, 8, 1, 8 plus 7 is 50. This is going to be 6. This is going to be 1. And then keep a point here. One more 0. Again, you know, 152 is less than this, so 8.
8.
152. So you have 8 again.
8.8.
Yeah. The answer is 8.8.
8.8.
Is this clear to everyone? Only few students are answering, others are not answering. Is it clear, or you want this to be explained later? Anyhow, this is getting recorded and I'll be posting this. Maybe you can go through this later also. Fine? Shall I go to the next one? If you want me to explain, I'll start with this. Do you want me to explain again? Do you want me to explain this again? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No?
No.
Okay then, thank you. We'll go to the next one. It's just, I think, the same thing and given 2 pages. Yeah. And this problem is quite easy. You can try it. A man runs at a speed of 48 kilometers per hour. He covers a distance of 480 meters in. See, all these are like mixed problems we have because this is the actual paper which I have taken it. So like I have not taken like it should be only from time and work or time and distance or something like that. Whatever the questions were there, we are just taking the same thing. So some of the questions are quite easy, some of them are little tough. But this is an easy question. Can anyone say how to answer this? What is speed equal to? What's the formula?
Distance by time.
Good. Distance by time. This is one thing which you
36
should know.
seconds.
Very good.
Answer is 36 seconds, ma'am.
Super. Okay. So you get this right. What they're asking is time. So time equal to distance by speed.
Distance
It
by
is entering
speed.
only now. So Praveen, from tomorrow, please come on time. Okay. So distance is how much? No, no, what is it?
480.
For the distance 480 meters.
480 meters.
meters. And the speed is 48, but we have to convert this into meters per second. So divide by, sorry, multiply into 5 by 80. That's it. 480 into 80 divided by 48 into 5. This will get cancelled with this. 5 this will get cancelled with this 2. This 26. It's a direct problem. 36 seconds. So this is the answer. Okay. First one is the answer. I move on to the next one.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This one is quite simple. It's nothing to do with this. No, nothing to explain in this. 5 by 21 of 1260. And divided into what gives you 126. It's easy. 21 into 6. So 60 is there. So it's nothing but 300. I don't know why they're given such a simple question.
300.
Yeah. What 3? 300 is clear.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
This is going to be tough. Lisa leaves a point A at 7 a.m. and reaches a point B at 11 a.m. Linda leaves a point B at 8 a.m. and reaches a point A at 1 p.m. At what time do they meet? Okay. So there are two conditions given here. Normally, the time and distance problems will be little twisted. You may have different kinds of problems. For this, you need to practice those problems. So I'll just consider the 2 points. May not draw at this time. Okay. So tell me now. The 2 points, if I draw A, B. Okay. So one person, Lisa, is leaving this point at 7 a.m. And the other person, Linda. Okay, all both are starting from S. Okay, I'll just put it as LS, LN. Linda is starting from here at 8 a.m. What time is Lisa reaching here? Lisa is reaching here at 11 a.m. Right? So what is the duration of Lisa?
4 hours.
4 hours. Because why 4 hours? Because 7 a.m. to 11. It's 4 hours. Similarly, she travels from 8 a.m. to 1,
1 p.m.
1 p.m. So 1 p.m. what is the duration?
5 hours.
5 hours.
Okay. So here it is 4 hours, it is 5 hours. And both are traveling the same distance.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Both are traveling the same distance. But Lisa is taking 4 hours, Linda is taking 5 hours. So who is faster?
Lisa.
Lisa.
Lisa is faster and Linda is slower. And you need to find the ratio of their speed. Can you just say the ratio of the speed?
4 is to 4.
Speed. Give an example.
4 is
Yeah, good. That is nothing but is it 4:5? What is the ratio of the speed, ma'am?
5:4.
5:4. It's inversely proportional. If it's taking more time, that means it's slower. So therefore, when you have the time ratio is 4:5, okay, maybe I'll need to write that also. When you take the time ratio of those two, then it is going to be what? Time ratio is 4:5. Therefore, the speed ratio is going to be 5:4. Is that clear? As the distance is not given here, only the duration is given here. What we can do here is we can consider the distance. We can assume the distance. Somebody is hello. One of you. Can you put it in mute, please? Yes, please. Yeah. Can you just keep it in mute for some time? Only when you're answering, kindly unmute and then answer. I don't want you to mute completely. Whenever you have to answer, please unmute. Okay. Yeah, now it's clear. So here is going to be 5:4. That is a speed ratio. And there is no distance given here. So therefore, what you can do is you can assume your own distance. So what distance will you assume now? Kindly unmute and answer.
20.
Good. How it is 20? And who is answering?
Divisible by both 5 and
Very good.
divisible by both 5 and 4.
Fine. Who is that?
Katija, ma'am.
Pardon?
Katija.
Okay, fine, good. So actually, I thought you may not be knowing this. You know that the two speeds are given as 5 and 4, and basically what you do is when you have to take the distance, you have to consider the LCM of the given value. Normally we do that. So what is LCM here? 20. Why we are taking 20? Because when you consider 20 as a distance and the speed, if it is given as 5 and 4, you can take the time easily. So that is 20. Let us consider, let it be 20 kilometers or 20 meters or whatever it is, some units. Okay. And now we have taken the speed as 5 kilometers per hour and 4 kilometers per hour. So 1 minute. Yeah. So we have taken 5 kilometers per hour and 4 kilometers per hour. So now you tell me what exactly we are supposed to do. We got these details, and now I'll just change the color so that there won't be any confusion. What is I supposed to do now?
They are traveling in opposite directions.
Correct.
So find the speed and add it.
Find the speed. Speed already we found out. We have assumed it, right? 5 and 4. I think I should write it separately. That Lisa's speed is, what did I say? 5 kilometers per hour. Okay. And Linda's speed is 4 kilometers per hour. Already we have taken this, correct? And now you tell me what we are supposed to do here.
Add the speeds because they are traveling in opposite directions.
Okay. If suppose you add that speed here, 9, as she said now, relative speed when you consider for the same direction, when I say it is nothing but S1 minus S2 provided S1 is greater than S2. If it is opposite direction, then we go for S1 plus S2. As per that, whatever you done is good. That's correct. And next, what you're supposed to do?
Find the time.
How to find the time?
20 by 9.
Is it 20 by 9? Is it 20 by 9?
Distance.
Whatever you have done so far is very clear. It's good. The way you are done, everything is correct. But is it 20 by 9? Can anyone correct? Small mistake is in there. I think you can think. All this math is nothing but logically you have to think and get the answers, man. You cannot by heart or do something. Like you people are really very good. You are doing so much of thing. Just one more step you have to think. Some small mistake she's doing. What is it? Aditya. Cynthia.
Is it 40 by 9?
Okay, you thought that this can be definite. No, ma. It's 20 by 9 is almost correct. There is one small mistake. Think. I'll just give you just 1 minute. getting it?
Don't know.
Okay, fine. See, relative speed, this problem formula, whatever I have given you, S1 plus S2 or S1 minus S2 can be applied for the same time only. You cannot apply for different timing. Clear now? Because if you logically think of it, suppose you're here in this place, your friend is somewhere here. Okay, you both are traveling. Imagine that it's 10 kilometers away. Your speed, you both are equally having the same speed. If I say two, it's like 2 kilometers per hour. Okay, you both are traveling the same speed. But now, when you're starting at 10 a.m., your friend is also starting at 10 a.m. Where will you meet? In opposite direction you're traveling. Where will you meet? Both are having same
In the middle.
in the middle. No doubt in that, correct? When you add this, 10 kilometers, the time also you can calculate in this. So 10 by 4. 2.5 hours you'll be meeting here, right? But now, suppose I consider that this person is starting at 8 a.m. Will they meet in the middle?
No.
They will not meet in the middle because you would have already traveled some distance. And then you have to see, when he starts only, you have to see where he is. And then suppose he's traveling at 8 a.m. He's starting. 8 is too much. Okay, I'll put it as 9 a.m. 9 a.m. if he's starting, that means at 10 a.m. he's going to be somewhere here. How many kilometers you would have covered here? 2 kilometers, correct? When he's starting at 9 a.m., you
Yes.
cover 2 kilometers. So what's the balance left out? 8 kilometers. Out of 10, he has already covered 2. And now when he starts, he's going to give him a ring and say, I'm here. I'm going to start. You also start. And now when you both are starting, you can see that the difference here, the distance here is only 8 kilometers. And now you're going to see exactly the middle of this. Okay, somewhere here, 4. 2 plus 4, 6. So you would have covered 6, you would have covered 4. Is it clear? So relative speed formula is always used for the same time starting. You can't have it for different timing. Imagine both are having same speed, and this person starts at say 6 a.m. What will happen when he starts at 6 a.m.? When he starts at 10, you would have traveled for 4 hours. 4 hours, 8 kilometers, you would have traveled and would have come somewhere here. So can you say they'll meet in the middle? That's not possible.
No.
So now you tell me. I almost corrected your mistake. Right? The one who's sleeping.
15 by 9.
Good. Yeah, the one who's sleeping, I can say, who's starting late, I cannot prepone him to 7 a.m. But 7 a.m. person can come to 8 a.m. So he would have come here. His speed is, what is the speed of this person? 5 kilometers per hour, right? So he will be traveling 5 kilometers in 1 hour, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And what is the balance left out now? 15.
15 kilometers.
Whatever you said is correct. So now you have to take this. 15 by 9 will be your answer. So 15 by 9 is how much? 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is like 1 hour. Left out is 2 by 3. Convert this into minute by multiplying into 60. So it's going to be 1 hour
40
and
minutes.
40 minutes. So after what time? That again is a problem. You know that?
After 8.
Very good. Yeah,
After 8.
yeah, 8 o'clock only we are considering, not 7, right? So after 8, 1 hour
Yeah.
40 minutes is nothing but 9:40.
9:40.
Am I doing it very fast?
No, ma'am.
Let me ask others. Because it's not for only few students, it's for all. Abhi Karthik.
No, ma'am.
So you're awake. Okay, fine. Gayatri,
Clear, ma'am.
Soundarya. Only girls are there, no boys?
Clear, ma'am.
Ah,
Clear, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Jay Surya.
ma'am, yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Why you people are not answering any of these questions? Good, ma. Your class is really good. So we will be doing more also. In case possible, we'll do some more papers if within 15 hours. Okay. So I'll go for the next problem. Sonika, Nagesh,
I'm clear,
Kavita. Yeah. So for everyone, it's clear. Fine. Go to the next problem. Again, this is an easy question. So if you all are very clear and you are able to understand and doing it, then I think you can easily crack this Capgemini paper. Yes, ma'am. I think this will be the last problem because it's already 1:45. We'll do this last one, and the next class we'll consider the balance. So it's a mixture problem. What is the first step you're supposed to do here? What is the first step, ma'am? Small, giant.
Find out the amount of
Yeah.
amount of things in
Yeah.
each
I
alloy
want
and then add it.
Actually, this is a mixture problem. But what I am seeing here is this is like a very, very basic problem they have given. In mixtures, you have complicated problems, whereas here they are given a very simple problem. What is that simple problem? They are given that alloy
48 kg.
alloy 1 when you alloy 1 is 70 kg. And what is the combination of alloy 1? Copper and zinc. It has copper and
3
zinc.
is to
Right? So copper, uh, it is in the ratio 3:4. Good. That is also mentioned here. How about alloy 2? So you were
20.
giving the answer. So, okay.
Oh,
I
yes,
thought you were
ma'am.
giving this value. Yeah, answer is correct, I think so. Okay. So here, uh, here's my notes. Alloy 2 is like 20 kg, and this is a mixture of zinc and tin. Zinc and tin. Okay. So here the ratio is 2:3. So because the ratio is given, you can easily find out 70. Yeah, that I always go for the ratio box, those who have a problem. Write these ratios and add the ratios and write here. And the total quantity is 70. So what should be the multiple? 10. So the same 10 will come here. So this is going to be 30 and this is going to be 40. So the quantity what you have is 30 and 40. Similarly here, the second one, the ratio is 2:3. 2:3. So that is nothing but 5. And that is 20. If this is 20, the multiple is nothing but 4. The same 4 will come here, multiply and write it. This is 8, this is 12. So therefore the quantity here is 8 and 12. So what is the question asked? Amount of zinc. So amount of zinc, if you consider here it is 40 and here it is 8. Yeah, good. That's what is a 48. That's the answer. So this is not actually called as a this one mixture problem. It's only a ratio. Okay. You have different mixtures problems. If you want, I can send you that classes I'm taking today or tomorrow. Today I'm going to start with that. So that class, I can send you those problems, mixture problems like right. So at 6 to 7, I'm taking that class. Yes, you want also you can find it. Fine, ma. I think this is over. Shall we go for the next problem or shall we do it tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Ma'am.
Okay, then I want to just discuss with you. I'll share. Yeah. Quite good, ma. Everybody is little fast. I don't remember you all because I don't know this. One tall girl was the same class or different class. I think 2 to 3 class I had done. I don't.
That's me, ma'am, the tall girl.
That's you. Okay. So that means it's the same class. I have come 2 to 3 class. Aditya, I know because he's still there, my student there. I mean, the last semester. Other than that, I have not seen others. Almost I forgot. Anyhow, it's a very good class. I really enjoy taking class for you. So what we'll do is we'll continue this one, and after this we'll go for the action step paper. Okay. Any doubts so far? Any doubt? No doubts. Want to say something? And all of you have to put your role, this one registration number in the chat box. Did you all do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you are not done, please do it because Jai Surya. Good. We'll be in touch. And the plan is not like only to stop with this 15 days. And we are creating a separate WhatsApp group because this is little bit of disturbance. A lot of messages are coming here and we are confused with that. So what we are planning is we will have a separate group, and then whenever required, we'll consider this for taking classes, right? If you are also interested and there's a placement happening, before that, if you need any kind of a help, you can message me so that we can start the class.
Ma'am, video
Yes,
மாதிரி
ma'am.
அப்ளை பண்ணது அப்லோட் பண்ண முடியுமா மேம்?
கண்டிப்பா பண்ணலாமா? அதான் நான் சொன்னேன், இது வீடியோ கண்டிப்பா நான் அனுப்பிச்சிடுவேன். ஒன்ஸ் கிளாஸ் முடிக்கட்டும். கிளாஸ் இல்ல முடியல இல்லையா? இப்போ கொஞ்சம் தான் பண்ணிருக்கு.
ஒரு டாபிக்னா அது அப்படியே வீடியோ மாதிரி அப்லோட் பண்ணிட்டா
பாத்துக்கிறதுக்கு முடிஞ்சிருச்சுன்னா தென் அப்லோட் பண்ணலாம். இப்போ நம்ம பாதி தான் பண்ணிருக்கோம், இன்னும் பாதி இருக்கு இதுல.
ஓகே மேம்.
பாதி கூட இல்ல, இன்னும் ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கு. மேபி 3 கிளாஸ் ஆகணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் முடிக்கிறதுக்கு. சோ முடிஞ்சிடுச்சுன்னா I'll upload this YouTube channel. அதுல போட்டுரு. அது சொன்னா அதுல இன்னும் கூட மத்ததெல்லாம் போட்டிருக்கேன் நானு. நீங்க வேணும்னா அது பார்க்கலாம். ஓகே.
ஓகே மேம். Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
We'll share. But இப்போ immediately வேணா I'll tell you. So those classes can be shared.
Okay ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay then. Yeah, you can leave in case you want.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
But please
Thank you,
attend
ma'am.
class regularly. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. How was the class?
Thank you, ma'am.
How was the class? Fast?
Nice ma'am.
இல்ல அது ஸ்லோவா பண்ணணுமா இல்ல போறமா இந்த ஸ்பீடு?
Speed is fine.
கொஞ்சம் வாய்ஸ் தான் பிரேக் ஆகுது.
Is it? Okay. பிரியங்கா என்ன சொன்னீங்க? என்னது ஸ்பீடு?
Speed is fine, ma'am.
Speed is okay, fine. Voice எல்லாமே பிரேக் ஆகுதா?
Yes, ma'am. It was
Yes, ma'am.
pretty, it was breaking in the middle.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am.
ஆமா, இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் கரெக்ட்டா பிரேக் ஆகுது.
Okay.
We were able to catch up, but it was hard, ma'am.
Okay. I didn't know that. Then in that case, வீடியோல கரெக்ட்டா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் because
இல்ல மேம், அப்படியே ஸ்பீக்கர் கிட்ட காது துணி போய் வைக்க வேண்டியதா இருக்கு மேம். ஸ்பீக்கரை பாக்குறதா இல்ல டிஸ்ப்ளேவை பாக்குறதான்னு இருக்கு.
உங்களுக்கு என்ன ஸ்பீக்கர் லோவா இருக்குன்றீங்களா ஸ்பீடு?
இல்ல மேம், லைட்டா ஸ்டக் ஆகுது.
I mean the sound.
Break ஆகுது.
Because I am using a special mic also, so that they'll see this is a mic. You see this? Indy blue. So purposely because the clarity இருக்கணும். அந்த முதல்ல கிளாஸ் எடுக்கும்போது கிளியரா இல்ல, நாங்க இது போட்ட அப்புறம் நல்லா இருக்குன்னாங்க. Maybe இன்னைக்கு சிக்னல் ப்ராப்ளமா இருக்கும். Or the other one is maximum I handle only some 25-30 students handle பண்ணிருக்கேன். இது ஜாஸ்தி இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் உங்க கிளாஸ், அதனால ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கலாம் சான்சஸ். அந்த மாதிரி இருக்குன்னா we can divide it and do it also. Yes, Gayatri, you want to say something?
No, ma'am.
Sound மட்டும் வருது. Okay, fine. See you then.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So morning also it was good?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.